So as the child grows older, one day, this child will say, Dad, I want to marry. Can you say no? What did Allah say? It is not your right to say yes and no from your own pocket. Did you know that? Why? That child belonged to Allah, not to you. Allah occupied you and tested you by giving you an amana to make you happy, for you to be able to say, my child, yet it's not your child, it's Allah's child. For you, it's temporary for a short period of time. For Allah, it was before the child came to you, and it will remain after the child goes away from you. You understand? When Allah takes a child away, Allah doesn't ask you, look, I'm thinking of taking your child away. Allah takes it, gone, subhanallah. You are left with an issue, another problem. You start to cry. It's normal, it's rahmah to see the tears, rahmah. So the child comes and says, I want to marry. You need to go back to the instruction. Oh Allah, you gave me an amana. I looked after this amana. And what happened is, now this amana of yours, it belongs to you, is telling me I would like to marry. Many parents make a mistake. They say to the child, you are ungrateful. I looked after you. I brought you up. I sent you to school. I went to work and spent money on you. I did this. And today you want to marry someone I disagree with. That statement is foolish. That is foolish. That you are removing Allah from the equation, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah can tell you, hey, listen, I gave you the child. You cried for the child. You didn't have children. I gave you the child after so long. And I told you to look after the child. And I told you that I will take away control, your control of that child, because the control is supremely mine. I gave it to you for a period of time. Then I told you, when the child wants to marry, you need to follow a certain way and a certain method. What is the method? Go back to the Prophet ﷺ. He says, إِذَا أَتَاكُم مَّن تَرْضَوْنَ دِينَهُ وَخُلُقَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ إِلَّا تَفْعَلُوهُ تَكُنْ فِتْنَةٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَفَسَادٌ عَرِيضٌ. If someone comes to you with a proposal, you are satisfied with their level of deen, their religion, and their akhlaq, their character and conduct, let it happen. For as long as the child is happy, your daughter is happy, the son is happy, for example. If they are not happy, it will not happen. Did you know that? You can never force a child to marry, no matter who. We have a system in some countries, in many countries, where it is a culture that the child will marry the cousin, whether you like it or you don't like it. It's over. From the point of birth, you are already fixed. You don't even know. That is against Allah's instruction. If they are happy, they can do it, no harm. You can marry your cousin in Islam. If you are happy, you can. I am married to a cousin of mine, subhanallah. If you are happy, you can. If you are not happy, it will not happen. Don't force. You might talk about it and explain the merit of it. Don't force. My brothers and sisters, this is absolutely important. The ummah is suffering. I get thousands of complaints on a weekly basis. Thousands of complaints on this matter, on this subject. My father is forcing me. My mother is forcing me. I have a proposal from a person. His color is different. My parents have disagreed. Parents disagree. Look at the boy. Talk to him. Bring him. You find fault in him. Talk about the fault. The color is not a fault. Bilal ibn Rabah was a man from Jannah. In the sense that the Prophet ﷺ, when he came back from Mi'raj, he made it clear. He said, I heard the footsteps of Bilal ibn Rabah in Jannah. Radiyallahu anhu. Yet they got him married. They married him, subhanallah. They didn't look at his color and say because he was dark skinned. Have you ever asked yourself, why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep some Sahaba of different races? Did you ask yourself that question? What was the point of having Bilal ibn Rabah in the middle of all the Sahaba? Why? Why did Allah keep it? Why was Suhaib al-Rumi, the European man from Rum, why was he a Sahabi? Why did Allah have it? Just to show you that Islam is not about race. The race of Bilal ibn Rabah did not drop him down. And the race of Abu Lahab did not raise him in any status. You need to know this. So that is a test for us. I might not like something. I don't like something. I might say, you know what? Oh, I'm so upset. Why did you? Look, if Allah allows it and permits it, and if they want it, it is your duty to let it happen. Whether you like it or you don't. You might talk about it. You might express, look, my daughter, inshallah, we can do better. We can this, we can that. Look, my son, I think this and I think that. You can explain and talk. You cannot become violent. You cannot threaten. You cannot be a person who just refuses without proper Islamic valid reason. That is an amana. and Allah will take that amana away. That person was born. It was not their fault where they were born. It was not their fault.